What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Two Computational. We will preview each week of the NFL, give our picks and predictions for the upcoming week, recap a little bit of last week. We're entering week 9, the official halfway point of the NFL season. It has gone by fast. Week eight was pretty scratch and pretty chalk across the board. There were some picks we didn't see coming. Pretty scary things happened as well. Coming up on Halloween here, right around the corner. Pretty gruesome stuff. We saw what happened in Philadelphia to Cam Skattebo going down with that ankle injury, dislocated ankle. That was a scary sight to see. And then we also witnessed the Jets get their first win of the season, which was pretty scary and pretty shocking to see as well. Looking ahead to week 9, it looks like we got some pretty fun matchups across the board as well. Heading into week 9, let's recap our picks here. Like I said, kind of pretty chalk across the board. There were some upsets, and I wouldn't say upsets, but things, like Miami, they put a butt whooping on Atlanta last week. We probably wouldn't expected like a 7 blowout or anything like that. Like you said, Jets got their first win of the season. Baltimore came out hot with Tyler Huntley as their backup and put a butt whooping on the Chicago Bears there. Just a kind of fun overall week, pretty chalk. But there were some things that happened. But looking at it, I went 9-4 overall last week. So I had the Vikings losing on Thursday night to the Chargers, and a few other games. San Francisco got their butt whooped by Houston last week. So Cincinnati, obviously lost to the Jets, but shouldn't have lost that one. Tough loss for them. But looking at that, went 9-4. Total record overall for the season against the money line is 73, 47-1. So not looking great, but not
No, not terrible.
shabby.
No, not terrible.
Right.
That was a tough week. Everybody's been saying it's one of the worst weeks ever, as far as differentials in points per game. I think there's only one score game. I believe maybe two, but I know one for sure is that Jets game. Other than that, they were 10 points, 15 points, 20 points. So not very competitive week, you could say. I went 9-4, so just one ahead of you. And then my overall is 83, 37-1. So sitting pretty good because obviously we've had a few good weeks, but obviously that's tough. There's some upsets. Obviously nobody expected the Dolphins to win. Obviously Jets, I didn't expect to win. I said my notes on them last week were they just suck. I'm good for them though. That was huge. They had what's his name die. Nick Mangold. He passed away over the weekend before their game. So that's tough. He's a great Jets player.
He was an ex-player though, yeah.
Yep,
Right.
and then just seeing the coaches talk about, like Rex Ryan talked about him when he was a coach for the Jets. AJ Hawk, roommate, grew up with Nick back in the day. College roommate, very sad. He wasn't very old. Just very sad stuff. So I wouldn't say. I'm hoping that they won just because they had him in their presence and helped him pull through that game because it was a hell of a game. That was, like I said, that was a 1-point game. And then all the other ones were kind of shitty. So, tough week, but not great ball, I should say. But hopefully this week can bring a little bit more competitive games and we can get some closer scores.
Yeah, and with that, Aaron Glenn got his first win as a head coach.
Yep.
So positive stuff going on for the Jets. Positive stuff going on for Bears. That was a tough loss, but a lot of positive stuff going on for quite a few teams across the NFL, kind of getting their groove, finding their niche and everything like that. Things are starting to move along. You've seen the Kansas City Chiefs last couple of weeks; they've been rolling just like we're used to and everything like that. Let's just hop into Thursday night football with the Baltimore Ravens here. Teaming up against the Miami Dolphins on Thursday night. I'm gonna share my screen here so we have it and everything like that. But this should be an exciting game. Lamar Jackson should be back for this game as well. So looking at that, you have Lamar Jackson and the 2-5 Ravens traveling to Miami to take on the 2-6 Tua Tagovailoa led Miami Dolphins. Baltimore's favored by 7.5. You can kind of see some of the statistics for the Miami Dolphins there across the year. But yeah, they, like I said, they put a butt whooping up against the Atlanta Falcons 34-10
Mhm.
last week. Tua with 4 touchdowns, all sorts of stuff going on for the Dolphins there last week. But yeah, who do you got in this one? 2-5 Ravens, two and
Just
six
going off of
Dolphins.
that, I mean, Dolphins, yeah, played really well last week against Atlanta. Ravens, though, last week with the backup quarterback in Tyler Snoop Huntley. Um, Derrick Henry didn't have a ton of rushing yards, but he had 2 touchdowns against the Chicago Bears.
Yep.
And like we said last week, Chicago Bears were looking pretty good. I mean, they were coming up to be about to be a dangerous team in the NFC, especially the NFC North. So good win by the Ravens. I did pick them. I'm not sure if you picked the Ravens or you picked Chicago. Probably picked Ravens as well
That
because we
went
knew that one
Baltimore
difference.
as well. Yeah.
But yeah, great win. I think that's the most touchdowns this year. 2 touchdowns for Derrick Henry that he's had on the entire year. So he maybe started to pick it up, and now he's getting his protege back. His
Partner
well,
guy, yeah,
he's
Lamar
yeah,
Jackson, yeah,
partner in
exactly.
crime. His king. So Lamar Jackson coming back is huge. And I think Dolphins, yeah, they got lucky. Played well. I'm not gonna discredit them not playing well, but no, Ravens here, and I really think that the Chiefs, how they picked it up here, coming up and getting their players back, and obviously dealing with injuries and suspensions, whatever it is. Baltimore's kind of going to start out slow, really slow, but they might pick it up here in the second half of the season, and I think they beat the Miami Dolphins on the road.
You think they win the division or make a push for the playoffs? That's sitting at 2-5
I
heading into
don't
week
think they.
nine.
I honestly don't. The only reason I think if they do, I think that, Pittsburgh Steelers has to shit the bed because they're playing decent, and Steelers are already they're 5-3, so and Baltimore has 2 wins. So I mean, obviously there's a lot can happen. There's still 9 games left, probably 8 for them, because they'll have their bye, but if they haven't already, so no, I don't. I think they might make a push. It all depends how Pittsburgh Steelers play, but I do think they pick it up, and I think there'd be a hell of a team to deal with late in the season.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is sitting at 4-3, but I mean,
4-3, yeah.
yeah, I mean, but same with Cincinnati. I think they're sitting right around there at 3-5. And then Browns obviously bottom of the division there. But I mean,
Hmm.
looking at that, they could make a push, dude, for I mean, if they win out the next, yeah, 7, 8 games, I mean, they could
Hmm.
definitely push their way into to winning that division. I mean, you saw the Las Vegas odds and everything. Lamar Jackson saw his MVP odds out there and all that good stuff. So I mean, I could see the Ravens making a push. Miami played really well last week, though. I mean, Tua with 4 touchdowns, and yeah, a lot of their players stepping up. With Jonnu Smith was out last week. I think he's on IR actually
He is an IR,
with
yep.
that. But I mean, yeah, Dolphins. This one should be a fun Thursday night matchup. Hopefully it's high scoring. Over under is 50.5. So it looks like it's supposed to be high scoring. But yeah, with Lamar Jackson coming back, give me the Baltimore Ravens on the road. Miami's tough at home though, but yeah, give me the Baltimore Ravens on the road on Thursday night. Should be a fun one though. I'm excited for that matchup. An AFC conference matchup there. So yeah, should be a fun one. But moving on to Sunday, we were just mentioning them. We got the Chicago Bears sitting at 4-3, like second in the NFC North there, or second or like tied for second, what have you, with the Lions. But it should be a fun one. I guess Lions are sitting at 5-2. We can see the record right below, so they're one below,
Hmm.
but still a tight race in the NFC North. And yeah, they're taking on the 3-5 Cincinnati Bengals, who took a loss last week to the Jets, barely, with that little touchdown pass by what's his face, Brees Hall to to Mason
Yep.
Taylor in
Yep.
the back of the end zone. But Chicago is favored by 2.5. Joe Flacco has an AC joint sprain or something like
Yeah,
that.
sprained AC
Uh,
joint, so he's
so
questionable for Sunday.
yeah, so you might have Jake Browning in this one. Yeah, going up against Caleb Williams and the Ben Johnson led offense there, who have been putting up halfway decent numbers, but that last week was tough to watch for them. But they are favored by 2.5 on the road in this one, and over under is 50.5. So it looks like it's supposed to be high scoring there. But yeah, what do you got in this one? 4-3 Bears, 3-5 Bengals, 2.5 point spread with the
It's a
Bears.
tough one. Yeah, I mean, I think it all depends if Joe Flacco plays. I mean, he's obviously got the experience. He's played multiple times in the past few years for Cincinnati, but I think the Bears bounce back and get a win here, especially after last week, not playing very good at all. I think they bounce back, and I think they beat the Bengals on the road. And I don't care if to be honest, I'll pick the Bears no matter what, whether Joe Flacco's playing or not. I'll go
Yeah,
Bears.
and Bears add into their secondary. They signed
Yep.
re-signed
CJ. Yep.
CJ Gardner Johnson there. Uh, he used to play for the Bears.
Texans too.
Yep,
I think he got
Saints.
kicked off a few teams. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
Saints,
fighting and
all
shit.
that good stuff. And then when he played for the Saints, there was a scuffle there a couple years back where the Chicago Bears player ripped the mouthpiece out of his mouth and then
Hmm.
slapped him in the head and everything like that. That was kind of funny to watch. But going back to the Bears when that where all that took place and all that good stuff. So I mean, beefing up their secondary, they needed it. But then yeah, you're going up against Jamar Chase and T Higgins, top duo wide receiver core in the NFL. I would probably say at least top five, top three.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, for no doubt.
but I mean, it doesn't really matter who's throwing the ball as long as they can get it to him and everything like that.
Well,
Doesn't really
They
matter.
struggled
But
doing that with Jake Browning. I mean,
yeah, that's
obviously
yeah, right,
the influx of passes that they both got with Joe Flacco compared to Browning was a
right,
large margin for
all
sure.
right. And I mean, Bears offense, they look good one week, bad the next. So it's this one. This one might be a close one, honestly. Yeah, 2.5 spread, but yeah, I'm not sure who the starting quarterback is for the Bengals. So I'm gonna have to go with the Bears on this one as well with on Sunday to kick it off at noon o'clock. So I'll go Bears with you on this one as well.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I've seen a couple decent games out of them, and it looks like they're on the
Hmm.
right trajectory there. So yeah, give me the Chicago Bears, I suppose. In this one, we would all like to see them lose, just because you have
Of
Vikings and
course, yeah. I mean,
Packers right in the division,
I
right?
don't like picking them. I wish they lost, more than half their games. But I mean, they look like a good team, and the Bengals aren't great. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, some
so
positive silver linings. Roma Dunze
yeah.
had a halfway decent game last week. DeAndre Swift not too shabby, but I mean, yeah, tough. Yeah, it's yeah, tough loss to the Ravens, but we'll see what happens in this one. Hopefully, they bounce back on Sunday and can get a W against the Bengals, who are kind of banged up. Don't really know what's going on at quarterback position. Yeah, hopefully they can just take advantage and get a dub there in that one. But yeah, moving on, we got a divisional matchup. We got the home team, Minnesota Vikings, traveling to Detroit Ford Field to take on the 5-2 Lions, coming off of bye weeks. They got a lot of rest to get some of their stars back healthy and all that good stuff. Aiden Hutchinson just signed a 4-year, $180 million extension. So he's going to be revved up, ready to go,
Hmm.
which is not a good sign the way our O line is looking. Carson Wentz, he got put on IR, so we're hopefully JJ McCarthy is ready to go and healthy. But yeah, looking at everything, it's not looking great. Our O line's still kind of banged up. I guess Darrisaw, O'Neal, and everything were back at practice this week, but I mean, how healthy really are they, and how healthy or how well can they protect our quarterback there? Carson Wentz got hit 9 times last week, probably sacked 5 times the week before, and has been playing through a dislocated shoulder or whatever, slightly torn labrum, what
Labrum.
have you,
Yep.
with a fracture in there in the socket. So I mean, yeah, he put it all on the line. Hopefully, just to give us enough time to get back JJ McCarthy there. But yeah, 3-4 Vikes heading to Detroit to take on the 5-2 Lions. Detroit favored by 8.5 as we look at it on ESPN Bet there. So yeah, what do you got to add? What's going on in this one? I mean, yeah, probably pretty straightforward as far as who
Hmm.
you're picking, but
Yeah, I
um,
mean, it sucks for JJ. I mean, obviously, the first game he plays is, underneath the big lights, prime time, and then his next game,
divisional against the Bears,
divisional
yeah,
against the Bears,
yeah,
and then he obviously suffers an injury. Now he's going to come back and play another divisional opponent, not under the bright lights of prime time, but you're playing on the road against, I'd probably say, a top five, top seven defense in the NFL, and obviously, yeah, Aiden Hutchinson coming off the edge. So, yeah, I just only thing I pray for, and I think the Vikings fans, I don't think they're. I mean, obviously they're hoping to get a win, but I think they're praying just to get out of there healthy,
yeah.
especially with JJ McCarthy. I mean, your O line's not obviously protected as much as they should, especially for a rookie quarterback, second year quarterback. Um, yeah, just I got the Lions here, and I don't think you really can pick any different. I mean, Lions are rolling. Their offense is explosive. I know your defense is all right, but I think their defense outpowers your offense and really just shuts them down. I mean, you're gonna have to have a lot of big plays to surpass this Lions team here.
Yeah, our defense, you said, has been halfway decent the first couple games, but have been looking very lackluster the past few. We saw Isaiah Rodgers give up a few touchdowns against, yeah, just very lackluster the past few weeks. But yeah, hopefully we can get something going here. We got Aaron Jones coming back. I mean, he played last week, got a few touches,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't heavily involved, but with the scheme that we were running, with the being down, we had to throw. So yeah, I mean, yeah, tough one last week. I mean, yeah, we put up a good fight against, not really. We got pretty dominated by the Chargers, but I could see some bright spots, but I mean, not really. But uh, yeah, not much really to add. I'm going Vikings still in this one. Hopefully we can get
Got
something.
to.
Hopefully,
Yeah, you
I
got
mean,
to.
yeah, hopefully JJ comes out and starts firing. I mean, we saw what he did in the fourth quarter against the Bears. Hopefully we can piece that together and put 2-3 quarters up of that type of football, and hopefully we can cover the spread. I don't know if we'll get the dub here, especially being in Detroit, but hopefully we can, yeah, get something going, put something together. I mean, Justin Jefferson's having a halfway decent year. Jordan Addison is doing really good, coming in
Mm-hmm.
only playing 3-4 games here so far this year. So I mean, we have some bright spots. TJ Hawkinson, really not a whole lot of existence here this year. That he might be a trade target here at the deadline, which is coming up on Tuesday
Yep.
of next week. So we'll see what happens. I mean, yeah, just got to roll with the punches and take them as it comes. Sitting at 3-4 is not too shabby the way we start,
Mm-mm.
way our quarterback position's been panning out here. So 3-4 is not too bad. Hopefully we can pile on a couple more. We got a rough schedule coming up ahead. A lot
Yeah.
of divisional games, a lot of tough matchups. So it'd be nice to snag one or two here, especially being on the road. It'd be nice to get one on the road because we're at home majority of the rest of our games. So yeah,
Yeah.
give me the Vikes in this one. Yeah, just hoping on a prayer here in Detroit. See if some magic can happen there at Ford Field. But yeah, give me the Vikings and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in that one there.
Yep.
Uh, but yeah, moving on to your game here. We got the 4-4 Panthers, who thought they would be 4-4, sitting at week 9, and then you got the 5-1-1 Packers, who had a phenomenal win last week on Sunday night against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jordan Love, correct my stats, but threw for like 20 consecutive pass completions in a row, threw for 350 yards,
Mm-hmm.
three touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Had one hell of a game. Tucker Kraft balled out last week as well. Probably top tight end during tight end week. A lot of tight ends actually played really well last week. Usually do during National Tight End Day and all that good stuff. But yeah, 4-4 Panthers. Couldn't get it done last week against the Bills, where James Cook absolutely balled out and ran for 220 yards and two
Mm-hmm.
touchdowns. So Jordan Love and James Cook won offensive player of the
AFC,
week.
NFC. Yep.
Yeah, right. AFC, NFC, right. But yeah, Packers looking good last week. Defense halfway decent. I mean, they let up 25 points, but it was
Mm-hmm.
against A-Rod and his not return, but going up against his former team. So you knew he was going to throw
Yep.
a couple. So, but yeah, looking at it, 4-4 Panthers, 5-1 Pack, 13.5 point spread in Lambeau.
I mean, yeah, obviously, nothing really. Yeah, I'm going Packers here. I mean, yeah, last week, I mean, Jordan Love, that was by far his best game he's ever had in his NFL career. Yeah, tweets like you said, 20 plus completions, 350 yards passing, three touchdowns, zero sacks, zero turnovers. No other NFL quarterback has done that. Obviously, maybe there's been maybe two touchdowns or maybe took a sack or turnover. Good for him, man. He's really picking it up and really gives me some optimism of hopefully he's taking that next step right now. I've been saying that especially the first few podcasts of this year. He needs to take the next step to be a really a big leader and a big component to part of our offense. And he showed it last week. And yeah, Tucker Kraft, looking like the best 10 in NFL right now. I'm just trying to find what he had. He was 7 for 9, so 9 targets, 7 receptions, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns. And one guy I really want to key on coming back off injury. after a bad ACL injury last year is Christian Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Only got 4 targets, 4 receptions, 70 yards.
Had that
Or
big
80,
one though.
85 yards, and yeah, he
Yeah.
had that big catch to kind of seal the game or put it away. Very phenomenal. I was very happy to see how they played. Obviously, who knows how good the Steelers are? Take it for a grain of salt, but um, yeah, I'm very happy in this game. This is a game where I think they need to try some trick plays, maybe get Matthew Golden more involved. Let's see what our offense can do because you need to try those trick plays out because sometimes you do have to bring them out later in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl. I think we try some weird things with this Carolina offense. I mean, I know they're 500, but Carolina defense, excuse me. I know they're 500, but I don't think they're very good. So I think we can do something just to mix it up a little bit and just dominate them. If not, at least put 40 on them. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Packers at home here, and we haven't had a home game in quite a while. We've been the past 6 weeks. We've only had one home game, so and that bye in there too. But yeah, excited to be back at Lambeau. Tough place to play in, and this is time. Not quite yet, but we're getting to that cold time of the year where it's gonna start getting really frosty, and those hits hurt, and balls are hard to catch. So I'm excited to be back at home.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's getting that time of the year where things are starting to cool off. I mean, we've been pretty fortunate this fall with the halfway decent weather and everything, but
Right.
yeah, football weather is here and it is approaching. And yeah, especially at Lambeau, tough environment to play at. Panthers not doing too well, traveling, sitting at 1-3. And Rico Dowdle is named the starter. Chuba Hubbard's second string there. Brees Hall still a little banged up. You had Andy Red Rocket Dalton coming in, trying to piece things together. Couldn't get it done against the Buffalo Bills. Hell of a team though, to come in and have to try to play against. And then you got to go, and then you got to travel to Lambeau to take on the Pack. Doesn't matter really who's starting at quarterback there. You saw some good things though. Tet McMillan for the Panthers is coming into it. He's been playing pretty well. Yeah, Rico Dowdle obviously had those couple of tremendous games there. So some bright things. Jalen Croker, however you pronounce his last name, he's back. He had probably 6-7 targets last week with a few catches. So yeah, just some things to keep an eye on in Carolina. I mean, their team is coming alive. Let's see what happens in the next couple of years here with that there. Them sitting at 4-4 heading into week 9. But the Pack, man, yeah, the defense looked a little lackluster a couple of weeks ago, past couple of weeks. But yeah, they've really pieced it together. Had some big pass breakups. DK Metcalf had one in his hands in the end zone. And number 25 balance. I don't know.
Keyshawn Nixon.
Yep. Yeah, Nixon might have knocked that one out of his hands, but it was right in there. There's a few of other ones where good PBUs, pass breakups, and everything for the Packers secondary. So let's see if they can keep that rolling. Obviously, you have Micah Parsons coming off the edge and everything like that. Rashawn Gary, all the whole squad. Hopefully they can just put everything together. Yeah, the way Jordan Love played, outpassed his predecessor in Aaron Rodgers and really put it to him with his performance and everything like that. So yeah, give me the Pack. Hopefully they can keep it rolling. 13.5 is a lot though in the NFL.
I think we'll cover that. It is. I mean, it's a lot, but I think we'll cover it. And I just wanted to hit one thing. You're going Packers, right?
Yeah, I'm going Pack.
I wanted to say one thing. I mean, in the past few years, they've always said the Packers need a number one, right? They've always needed number one. They need number one receiver, right?
Well,
that's what everybody's been trying to say.
It's very crowded in there. Yeah, don't really have a clear.
Yeah, you don't need a clear cut one because everybody gets the ball as we've seen. Romeo Dobbs, Dontavian Wicks when he was healthy. Tucker Kraft's been balling out. Jaden Reed, yeah. Christian Watson coming back. Matthew Golden's had his shine.
That's what I'm saying. Romeo Dobbs,
and
loaded.
You know what this reminds me of? The Packers 2010 Super Bowl team with Jordy Nelson, Greg Jennings, Donald Driver. You didn't have a clear-cut one. You didn't need one because all these guys catch the ball. As long as the quarterback can get it to every one of the receivers. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying we're going to Super Bowl or winning Super Bowl.
Davante Adams is on that team too.
Yeah, that's 4 of them though. I mean, that's
right.
I think Davante was pretty young.
Yeah, he was a rookie or whatever, and had a lot of drop passes, and they were about to cut his ass too because Aaron Rodgers did not like that. But yeah, everything panned out. You know the history and everything.
Yeah, spread it out a little bit. But yeah, I think I was just thinking about that. Like everybody's been saying, the Packers aren't going to be good if they don't have number one. Shit, we're fine without number one, man. I mean, you can have a you can have three number twos as long as Jordan can
Anybody can
find
go off any week. Yeah,
catch
right.
the ball too.
100%.
So,
Yep.
but no, and Tucker Kraft, man, he looks really well. He looked really well last week, and
Yeah.
yeah, you just got to keep it going. And as long as he stays healthy, I think he'll probably be the best tight end besides what's his name,
Tyler
Warren
Warren.
from
Yeah.
but he'll win Rookie of the Year probably. So we'll see. But yeah, go Pat, go, and I think we handled the Carolina Panthers at home.
Yep. Go Pat, go. All right, yeah. Moving on, we got the 5-3 Chargers, like we mentioned, put a butt whipping on the Minnesota Vikings last Thursday. So they're coming off a mini bye there, going up against the 1-7 Tennessee Titans. Got their first dub a couple weeks ago. Yeah, Cam Ward, not looking 100%. Did he even play last week, Cam Ward?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they got 2 touchdowns and everything, but I mean, looking at everything and all that good stuff. Yeah, 1-7, 0-3 at home. Chargers favored by 9.5, and probably not a whole lot to add to this one.
No,
The
besides
Chargers and the Titans, but
Patrick Surtain's out. I'm
no,
not sure if
that's
he's going
not.
to be
He
on
plays for the
IR.
Broncos.
Aren't you? Oh, you want? Okay, you said Titans. I think you said Texans.
Yeah, Chargers and Titans. Yeah, you got Justin Herbert and
Oh,
Cam
gotcha,
Ward
gotcha,
going
gotcha.
up against
Yeah,
each other.
not much to say about it. Yeah, after the performance that they put on the Vikings last week, I'm gonna go Chargers on the road against the
Yeah,
Titans. I thought you said Texans. Excuse me.
no, you're good.
Yeah, yep.
We'll get
I'll
to
go
the
Chargers
Texans
here.
Broncos game, but yeah, 5-3 Chargers. You looking at Kamani Vidal had a good game. Lad McConkey scored another touchdown. That's 3
Mm-hmm.
of the last 4 weeks he's scored a touchdown. Yeah, they're rolling. I mean, Chargers defense looked really good last week as well. And Titans not really much. Kamari Dyke has been playing halfway decent.
Yeah, he has
Tajay
been.
Spears, he's back in action. He had a halfway decent week last week. Tajay Spears did. So he's probably going to take over that starting role over Tony Pollard there in Tennessee. Um, yeah, Tyler Lockett got traded to
He got traded to.
some team that was halfway decent. Not
Mhm.
Seattle Seahawks.
I can look it up.
Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders, I believe, signed
Yeah, I
Tyler
think you're right.
Lockett.
Back with Geno Smith.
Yeah, I think Tyler Lockett went back to the Raiders. But yeah, anyway, yeah, you got a bunch of rookies, Alec
Yep,
Amenor,
Raiders.
bunch of different young receivers there in Tennessee, trying to click with Cam Ward and get things going there. But yeah, 5-3 Chargers. I'm going Chargers all the way. They looked really good last week against the
Hmm.
Vikings. Justin Herbert's been looking good the past few weeks. Started off kind of slow, but yeah, it's really been clicking here. Got Lad McConkey going again. You got Quentin Johnston, Keenan Allen, that Gadsden, that tight end, Amari
Yep,
Gadsden or whatever.
Gaskin.
He's
Yep.
been fucking balling out the last couple of weeks. So I mean, yeah, they're rolling. Wait till they get Amari and Hampton back and watch out for
Yeah,
the Los Angeles
that's not
Chargers.
very far away. I mean, he's on IR. I think he's already been out 2 or 3 weeks, so
Yeah,
he's got
he's
a few more
coming back
weeks.
here next week or in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, he'll
Yep.
be coming back to practice. They said 4 to 6 weeks, so yeah, should be back in the next few weeks. So that's coming. But Vidal has been stepping up and everything like that and carrying the load. So yeah, watch out for the Chargers when they get fully healthy. But yeah,
Hmm.
give me the LA Chargers here on the road in this one. 9.5 is kind of a lot, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, give me the Chargers in this one as well. Then yeah, moving on, you got 3-4 Falcons, 6-2 Patriots at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. New England's favored by 5.5. Like we said, Atlanta got their ass kicked last week, and then you got the Patriots who put up a pretty decent victory over the Browns
Browns.
there.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, Falcons coming out the loss against the Miami Dolphins. Patriots coming up a win against the Browns. Drake May looking like a top 5 quarterback there, and then yeah, what else you got to add? I mean, this one should be
Yeah, I
Patriots
mean,
sent away a couple players
and
there.
they got a linebacker. They've been actually adding some people. I mean, obviously they're trading away people, but they're
Yeah,
adding
got a
some
couple
depth.
picks and
So
everything, but yeah,
they're
they're making moves here at the trade
mhm.
deadline. Might see something crazy happen. AJ Brown, something maybe like that, but we'll see what happens here.
Yeah,
See what happens. But yeah, 3-4 Falcons, 6-2 Pats.
yeah. I don't think there's. Yeah, I mean Falcons. Yeah, I thought they were good, but obviously last week's loss. Patriots, man, 6-2. They haven't done this in the past few years. Man, they look pretty good. And who's in their division? Obviously Buffalo. Buffalo 6-2.
Miami.
Miami. and the Jets.
and Jets. Yeah,
So they're right up there leading the division.
make the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Yep, they look pretty good. Like you said, Drake May's looking like a top five, top 10 quarterback. You got Matt Collins, you got Stephon Diggs, all looking pretty decent. Matt Collins had a pretty good game last week, I think.
Mm-hmm. Keishawn Booty having
Yeah,
like three
Butte,
touchdowns the past 4 weeks. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think Booty or Butte, whatever you want to say.
yep.
I got Patriots. They look really well, and especially being at Foxborough, I don't think they lose to the Falcons. So I'm going to go with the New England Patriots at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pats at home as well. Yeah, Falcons inconsistent, up and down. Don't
Yeah,
really know what to think about them there, but they're 1-2 on the road. Um, doesn't look like they can travel well, and it's in Foxborough. Tough place to play. Mike Vrabel and the boys really rallying together here, and becoming one of the top teams there in the AFC. So yeah, give me the Patriots here at home in this one. 5.5. Yeah, I bet you they cover that 5.5 too. I think that's a lock of the week right there. Patriots over the Falcons there. So yeah, give me the Pats in this one with Drake May leading the way. Um, yeah, in that one. So yeah, moving on. 5-3 49ers get Brock Purdy back this week, I believe. And then going up against the 2-6 Giants. But did Brock Purdy play last week?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure either. But yeah, looking at it, I think they get Brock Purdy back this week. And then you got the Giants 2-6. We, like you said, lost Cam Scatabo and everything like that. And
No, he
yeah,
didn't play last week. He's still considered questionable, so who knows if he's going to play this week.
yeah. I mean, you
Um,
got Mac Jones, I guess. But yeah, nobody can get it going last week for the 49ers. They got their butt stomped by the Texans. I guess George Kittle did score a touchdown. But yeah, they lost 26-15. Texans kind of just rolled them. CJ Stroud had probably one of his best games of his career, honestly, or of the year, of course, but maybe even his career. But yeah, 5-3 49ers, 2-6 New York Giants. Jaxon Dart was very, very upset, visibly upset after seeing his teammate go down, his buddy guy go down. Um, yeah, on to the next week, I guess. So 5-3 Niners, 2-6 Giants in MetLife at home for the Giants. 2.5 point spread on the road for the 49ers, though. What do you got?
yeah, it does sound like that Mac Jones is going to start. They're kind of working pretty back from that turf toe injury. So yeah, that's what it sounds like. Mac Jones should be the starter for Week 9. So it kind of shows us right there. Gives us what we want. We need to know his starting quarterback, and I think Brock Purdy's going to sit out another week. Um, yeah, Giants going through hell. I mean, shit, losing a lot of their star players, receiver, running back. Still got your quarterback. Yeah, Jaxon Dart's still a boss, but you got Tyrone Tracy as your running back, but I don't
Yeah.
think they get it done. I think they take a loss to the 49ers. I believe in Mac Jones. He's already shown he can win on the road, already can win games. So I'm going to go 49ers on the road. And they got George Kittle still, so.
Yep. Yeah, they're getting back to fully healthy there on the offensive end, at least
Yep.
for the 49ers. Yeah, their defense is banged up with Fred Warner and Bosa. But looking at it, I mean, the
Oh, they and they
Giants.
and they added
Yeah.
a defensive lineman this week too. Yesterday they did. I can't remember his name. I'm not going to look for it because there wasn't a name that I sounded familiar, but they did add a defensive lineman this week.
Pass rusher. Yeah, I think I remember reading that or seeing that somewhere as well. I
Yep.
can't remember who exactly it was. But yeah, looking at it, I mean, Giants though coming back. I mean, playing for their teammate, coming out with some fight and some willpower here at home at MetLife. Jaxon
hmm
Dart throwing Wandell Robinson. I mean, Darius Slayton's back. So
Yep.
I mean, they could get something going here, especially being at home. They play really well at home. Jaxon Darts loves the New York vibes and the energy that
hmm
the Giants bring. So I'm actually going to go opposite here. I'm going to go New York Giants
No.
at home. I think they get it done for their boy and Cam, and I think they start piecing it together. I mean, their defense looked really good last week against the Eagles. I mean, they tried the tush push and Thibodeau ripped that out, and that should have been a fumble recovery, but they called forward progress. That could have turned the game around right there, and the Giants could have swept the Eagles there underneath the rug and beat them 2-0 in the season. Kind of tough playing them back to back, like not back to back, but a week apart.
hmm
Going to Philly. to the birdcage and everything. But I think they do come back and get it done, especially being at home against the 49ers. Took a tough beating last week against the Texans. Their defense is banged up. Don't really have much going for them. So hopefully Jaxon Dart can expose that and take advantage of that and give me the Giants at home in this one. So yeah, give me the New York Giants. That's what I got to say about that one there. And then yeah, moving on, 7-1 Indianapolis Colts. Who would have thunk that this would be going on right now? Jonathan Taylor, another three touchdown game last week. Just absolutely exploding here. Making Daniel Jones' life a hell of a lot easier when he can do all that kind of noise, 80-yard touchdown run, and just balling out, up for MVP conversation there as a running back. Hasn't been done since 2008 with Adrian Peterson, and maybe 2012 with Adrian Peterson. Yeah, 2012 or something like that, but a long time ago. That a running back's done it. Usually just a quarterback type deal, but they're going up against the 4-3 Steelers. Like we mentioned, coming off that bad beat on Sunday night against the Green Bay Packers. But yeah, moving on to this week, gotta go and playing at home. Gotta just put that one behind you, and now you're playing another tough team in the 7-1 Colts. Indianapolis is favored by 3.5 in this one. Another 50.5 point spreads should be a high scoring game here, according to the books. But yeah, who do you got in this one? What do you got to add?
Yeah, Steelers. Pretty decent offense, but their defense looks like shredded cheese, man. You can really get anything on them. The passes that the Packers are throwing, bad coverage. Some of the balls were underthrown, but our receivers were able to get back to the ball, which you shouldn't be able to do. You should be able to do, but like they're making some incredible catches with balls should be batted down. Defenders should be making plays on those balls. Not a great defense, and I think with that, the run game excels with Jonathan Taylor, in the pass game with Danny Dimes and Michael Pittman. So I'm going to go Colts on the road against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I think obviously two tough games back to back, but I don't think they'll win either of those, or at least this one. So
yeah, Aaron Rodgers put it kind of all out on the line. He was really trying hard, I believe, last week. Didn't do the jersey signing on the field. He said, "Fuck it, I'll send it to you. I do not want to be out here with all these Packers fans and go Pack go and all that good stuff." Going up against 7-1 Colts, Danny Dimes has been putting one hell of a year together, rejuvenated his career. And Jonathan Taylor, Tyler Warren, Michael Pittman, you name it, Alex Pierce, fucking Josh Downs, anybody on that team. You put it in their hands. Their all lines been playing stellar, hardly any sacks this year. Daniel Jones hasn't been touched hardly at all. It's going to be a tough feat for the Steelers at home, but give me the Colts. I'm rocking with the Colts too. I was going to go Steelers, but yeah, give me the Colts on the road to knock off the Steelers there. 3.5 might be a 3-point game. All right, moving on here. We got the 6-2 Denver Broncos. Who got a good win last week against the Cowboys, kind of put a butt whooping on them and everything like that at home at Mile High. And that was one of our flip-flop games. You picked the Cowboys, I picked the Broncos, but Broncos, pulled it out, played really well. Bo Nix threw for another 4 touchdowns. Again, looked incredible. But so did CJ Stroud and the Texans. I know we mentioned that one here just a couple games ago, but 3-4 Texans hosting the 6-2 Broncos. Like you mentioned, Pat Surtain, I think we dabbled in on this topic here, but Pat Surtain is going to be out. That's a key component to the Broncos defense, but really any component on that Broncos defense is top notch. They've been playing really well. But Houston at home, favored by 1.5. Sports books are rocking with Houston in this one at home. What do they know? What do we don't? What do we not know in this one? So I thought everyone would be on the Broncos in this one, but Vegas has it differently there with Houston favored by 1.5. What do you got to add? What's going on in this one that I
I'm against the sports books here. I'm going Denver Broncos all the way. I just think I do think the Cowboys have a good offense. And they were able to shut them down to 22 points, and they beat them by 20. So they put up 40. Was it 42-22 or something like that?
44-24.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Bo Nix 4 touchdowns. We're not talking about my boy J.K. Dobbins. His best game back that he's had
Right.
111 yards rushing. His best game back since he's been with the Chargers. Um, touchdown. Looked very good. Hopefully he gets it turning because when he gets it turning, we saw it with the Chargers a few years back or last year before he got injured. Um, played really well. Played really
Yep.
well after once he got the wheels churning and stuff like that. And had those few good games. Now I got Broncos here. Um, I just don't think. Yeah, Texans had a great game last week, but look what they're sitting. They're 3-4. So obviously they're not great. I mean, their schedule's not that tough either. So I got to take that into context. And yeah, I'm going to go Broncos on the road against the Texans here, Houston Texans.
Yeah, Texas have had some bad beats, but I mean, they're starting to piece things together, getting a little bit healthy. I don't know when Mixon's going to be back, but yeah, they were throwing the ball all over the field. A lot of their rookies been stepping up. But yeah, speaking of rookies, yeah, you had fucking what's his name go off for
Hutchinson.
no RJ Harvey go off for three
Oh,
touchdowns for the Broncos last week. First rookie to pretty much ever do that there. One of the top five or one of five rookies to ever do that. Scored three touchdowns in a game there, which was awesome to see. But yeah, like you said, J.K. Dobbins with 110 yards. Troy Franklin stepping up with 90 yards and two touchdowns. So, I mean, yeah, just rolling. The Broncos are, but Houston's Texans defense is good as fuck too. So this is gonna be a defensive match. Yeah, 39 and a half over under for the spread or for the total
mm,
points there. This can be a low scoring defensive battle. Shoot. Give me the tech. Yeah, if you're going Brown, I'm going Texans at home. I'm gonna go Texans at home. Nico Collins, C.J. Stroud, piecing things together. Yeah, Woody Marks doing his thing, halfway decent. I mean, and those rookies stepping up, like you said, Hutchinson. You
yep.
have what's his name? Shoot, the other rookie, Jalen
For
Noel.
Denver.
No, for the Texans, Jalen Noel. I mean, he's just doing all right, but there's another rookie that
Hmm.
yeah, I mean Xavier Hutch, yeah, whatever. But they're looking good there with the Texans and everything on offense, and their offense is starting to piece things together. Defense has already had it going and everything, but yeah, give me the Texans. This one should
Yeah,
be a
Jalen
fun one.
Noel, Woody Marks. Obviously, have Braxton Berrios, Higgins,
Yeah, Troy or Higgins,
Jay Higgins,
Jay Higgins, rookie.
Jalen Higgins, or
Yeah,
Juwan Higgins, or something like
no, I
that.
think it's just yeah, Higgins. Yep. He's been playing really well too. So I mean, yeah, just a lot of rookie younger guys stepping up for these guys. Wait till they get Tank Dell back. Hopefully they can get a squad going. I mean, they're sitting at 3-4, not
I
half
mean, yeah,
bad.
they got to keep winning games. I mean, you got to stay at least 500 in a game
Yeah,
or two above
I think
to
they get
even
it
have a
done here.
chance.
I think they
Yeah,
get one here. Yeah, give me the Houston Texans in this one. This one will be one of our another flip flop games. But yeah, give me Houston Texans in this one. This should be a coin flip. This one should be fun. Yeah,
yeah,
defensive battle. But yeah, give me the Houston Texans. That wraps it up for the 12 o'clock games though. And then yeah, moving on to the afternoon games. A few kind of shoddy ones, but then that after that America's game of the week is going to be a hell of a game there. But let's cover these first two. You got the 4-3 Jags and the 2-5 Raiders. Jaguars coming off a bye there. Las Vegas, I think, got their butt kicked last week. No, they're also coming off a bye as well. So both teams got some rest and everything like that. But you got the 4-3 Jags, 2-5 Raiders. Jacksonville favored by 2.5 on the road. Travis Hunter had his best game of his career
right before
two
the bye.
weeks
Yep.
ago. Yeah, right before the bye, had a couple touchdowns, like 110 yards, 120 yards, something like that. Yeah, should be a halfway decent one, but I got the Jags in this one. What do you got to add? Who do you got?
I don't got not much to add besides what you said. To kind of piggyback off you, I'm going to go Jacksonville Jaguars. I think they stick with that positivity in the locker room. I know, like, yeah, 3 losses, but they've had a pretty damn good year compared to like the previous years that they've had with their new head coach. And I think that the new head coach, what is his name? God darn, I keep forgetting his name. He's
Which one?
Duval.
Oh, Liam Cohen.
Liam Cohen, yeah, Cohen. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think he leads them to another victory, and they get that hype train back in the locker room with Shad Khan, and yeah, I'm gonna go Jacksonville Jaguars on the road.
Yeah, I'm going Jacksonville. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna go Jacksonville as well. But Pete Carroll, uh, on the other side as the coach, and I mean
Hmm.
Geno Smith has not been working out too hot for them this year. I know he wanted to get his boys back together, but not, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Tyler Lockett's going to do too much for him, adding him to the roster and
I don't even know
everything
if he'll
like
play
that.
quite a ton. I mean, you expect him to obviously be able to hop in the offense right away with Geno Smith, his former quarterback, for a year or two. But yeah, I just don't think he'll play a ton, and I don't think he's going to make a huge difference. Obviously, he was released, so he wasn't doing much with the was it the Tennessee Titans he was
Yeah, they
with?
got a lot of young guys though stepping up and
Yeah,
everything, but yeah,
he obviously wasn't doing much to be that veteran presence. I mean, I mean, a lot of those veterans, like I mean, even what's your boy from? God darn, I just forgot his name too. Adam Thielen. Um, he's not really doing much for the Vikings
yeah,
either. So
right.
not surprised that he got let go, but I also don't think he'll make a difference the first week back in Las Vegas either.
Yeah, when's Brock Bowers come back? That's really the only really
I
highlight.
think he's questionable this week.
Yeah,
So
and
we'll
then
see if
he
he comes back.
then Ashton Genty, obviously another
Hmm.
highlight to that team, but not a whole lot of highlights in the on the dark side there in Vegas for the Raiders there. So yeah, give me the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not much to talk about on this one there. But yeah, moving on. You got the 1-7 Saints. Um, put up a fight last week, couldn't get it done, but did get their. I mean, guess they didn't really put up a fight. 23-3 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hmm.
But they got their first win week before. Spencer Rattler was down. Tyler Shock or whatever
Chuck.
however you pronounce
Yep.
his name is. I think he's going to be the starter this week, and
Yep.
he's going up against the 5-2 Rams, who have been looking really well. They're coming, excuse me, they're coming off a bye from last week, and this is the biggest spread of the week, 14 and a half
Hmm.
points there. Rams are favored in LA at SoFi there. So yeah, I don't know what do you got to add to this one. Puka Nakua might be back. He's
Yeah, I think that's the
questionable.
biggest thing. And
Yeah.
yeah, Sean McVay did say that practice. I think I don't think he was a full participant today, Wednesday, but I'm assuming he'll be tomorrow. And that's one of your biggest. That's your best player right there, Puka Nakua. You got Davante Adams, Kyren Williams. Like we've said, every week they got a very explosive offense. And yeah, they're at home. They're playing a rookie quarterback that's never. He's played a few snaps, but he has never started an entire game. Tyler Shuck. So yeah, I don't know if they cover that. What you said it was 14 and a half. I had 13 and a half.
Yeah, it's 14 and a half right now.
Yeah, I don't know if they. I think they. This is. I'm not even going to take obviously talk about the spread, but like, yeah, I'm gonna take Rams at home, and I don't think it's gonna be a game at all. I mean, I think Shuck struggles because I mean Rams
Oh
defense
yeah.
is pretty good too. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I think he struggles a little bit, and I think the Rams get an easy win here against the Saints.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one for the Saints. They're gonna be throwing the ball over the place. I think Rams have a defensive touchdown here this week, a few sacks, and yeah, give me the
Shep
Rams all
fumble,
the
yeah,
way. Yeah, give me the Rams all the way in this one. Not really much to talk about in this one,
no, no,
this matchup. But yeah, not really much going on in this one. Yeah, give me the Rams all the way. But moving on, America's Game of the Week, like we mentioned here before, this one should be a thriller. You got the 5-3 Chiefs going up against the 5-2 Buffalo Bills. It is in Orchard Park in Buffalo. 2.5 point spread there for the Kansas City Chiefs on the road. Like we mentioned, they've been putting pieces together. They've been playing, getting fully healthy, getting their guys back and everything like that. But the Bills, like I mentioned, 220 for James Cook last week, running all over the place, scoring a couple touchdowns. What's his face? Khalil Shakir
Close Shakir.
had a touchdown as well, and then obviously you got Josh Allen at the helm. Tough to stop those boys there in Buffalo. And yeah, like you said, it's in Buffalo, so I mean it's Lambeau Field kind of type home field advantage there in
Hmm.
Orchard Park. And Kansas City, they're used to it. They're used to the cold, but they're on the road. But they are favored by 2.5. Rashee Rice have cut up a couple touchdowns. Travis Kelce tied the all-time Chiefs touchdown record with Priest Holmes and Tony Gonzalez,
The
I believe, at
83, and then
83. Yep.
yeah, and then they he has 100 total. A few passing, a few rushing. You know
Mm-hmm.
the stuff that they do, the trick plays. Yeah, this game it's gonna be a good game. Good game, I think. But I just the way they've seen the Chiefs play the past 2 weeks, they're rolling, man. Ever since they got Rasheed Rice back,
Yep.
They look like a different team, man. I mean, obviously 2 touchdowns, 93 yards, or 2 touchdowns the week before, and then a touchdown last week and 93 yards for Rashee Rice, and then Travis Kelce probably had his best game of the year
100
with
yards and a
100 yards and
touchdown.
a touchdown. It's and like we said before, even Rashee Rice came back, we said right before he even played a game, we said that he's going to open the field up for a lot of people. Pacheco didn't play bad; he had 53 yards rushing.
He's hurt.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's hurt. He's
he's going to open. And who's the backup for
Kareem Hunt
Kareem Hunt? Yeah, so I mean,
scored a couple touchdowns
and
last
he's
week.
very familiar with that offense as well. So
Yeah.
I don't see them that ball is rolling down the hill, and I don't see it stopping anytime soon. And Buffalo, I mean, and I do think that the Chiefs defense can stop James Cook more
Oof,
than
I don't know.
200 yards and a couple pair of touchdowns. So, and then Patrick Mahomes only had one touchdown. He only threw 19 times. Obviously, because James Cook was taking over the game, but he only threw
You're talking
19
about
times.
Josh Allen.
Josh
I
Allen,
think you
yep,
said
yep.
Patrick. Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah.
Josh Allen. Yeah, only threw 19 times. Um, I think they'll have to throw a little bit more this game. But yeah, like I said, I don't see the Chiefs stopping anytime soon. And I think they make their way to the AFC. I'm not going to say championship, but they'll make it pretty far in the AFC playoffs. So I'm going to go Chiefs on the road against the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, Chiefs probably looking at a Super Bowl repeat, man. Going back to the bowl and everything. But this one in Buffalo, it's gonna come down to a ref decision where the refs they throw a flag or something, and it's gonna be so controversial. That's what it's gonna come down to. Somebody's gonna win by a field goal, and then everyone's gonna be talking about the fucking refs in this
Yep.
game. Guarantee it. But it happens every year. I mean, there's no surprise and everything in that. 52 and a half over under. They're expecting a high scoring game. Yeah. Thing is, can the Chiefs stop the Bills run game? They don't really have a pass game going on a whole lot. Keon Coleman's got to step it up, man. I think we said that a couple podcasts ago, but
Mm-hmm.
there is no passing offense in the Buffalo area and the Buffalo zip code at all, really. Yeah, it's tough to see the Buffalo Bills not being able to throw the ball, but if they can run it and James Cook goes for 3 touchdowns, 200 yards, I mean, why throw the ball?
Right.
Yeah, if they can't stop it, don't fix what's not broken. So you're gonna see a lot of touches from James Cook in this one. Hopefully, he can bust a few out against the Chiefs because yeah, I'm rocking with Buffalo at home in this one.
No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 100%. I'm with you. Kansas City's been rolling, but yeah, I mean, probably not. Yeah, probably not. Kansas City's probably gonna win this one, honestly. But I'm gonna go Buffalo Bills by a miracle. Gonna get a call or something going their way. A lot of people have been saying the refs are with the Chiefs
Mm-hmm.
in the past few years. I think the refs give one to the Bills here on this one. So yeah, give me the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen's gonna have a few rush touchdowns. He's gonna have the game of the season right here in this one. That's the only way they're gonna win this if Josh Allen just has a freak show of a game. But I think
Yep.
he does it here. Give me the Buffalo Bills against Kansas City Chiefs
Too bad this isn't
at
prime
Orchard
time.
Park. I know, right? But it is America's game of the week. I mean, we get to watch this whole entire game from start to finish before the Sunday night game kicks off. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it
Yep.
is a nice time. I mean, you get to watch the whole entire game.
Exactly.
So because yeah, you're probably not watching the Jags and Raiders or the Rams and Saints there in the afternoon. You're going to be tuning into this one here.
Yeah.
So yeah, give me the Buffalo Bills. You go the Chiefs. Hopefully, I can get a couple games back this week because I'm down 10 and right now. So but yeah. Give me the Bills. You got the Chiefs. So yeah, moving on. Sunday night. Let's see what we got here. We got the 5-2 Seattle Seahawks who've been rolling. They were coming off a bye,
Yep.
going up against the 3-5 Commies who took an L, obviously against Chiefs on Monday night. But they get Jaden Daniels back this week. He's
Mm-hmm.
back from that hammy injury. But they're facing Sam Darnold and the Hawks. Man, they've been rolling. They're 3-0 on the road this year. Yeah, been playing really well. Jackson Smith-Njigba has been top 5 wide receiver this year. Sammy D is top 5 quarterback. I mean, the whole entire thing is working for the Seattle Seahawks, and hopefully after that bye, get some rest, get some players healthy again. Yeah, they make a run in the NFC there, and look, I think they're leading the NFC or top team in the NFC right now at 5-2. Yeah, 3-5 Commies. What do you got to add? What do you got in this one? What's going on?
Yeah, it's good to have Jaden Daniels back. But I just don't think, like you said, coming off a bye, Sam Darnold's playing phenomenal. Got his weapons working. I mean, he didn't skip a beat from leaving the Minnesota Vikings. He's been playing the absolute same. just leading his team to victories. Coming off a bye, like I said, healthy, fresh legs. I don't think, even though they're at home, I don't think the Commanders get it done. I think the Seattle Seahawks end up winning. I like that Mike McDaniel, youngest coach in the NFL, and he's having a phenomenal year this year. So, yeah, I'm going to go the Seattle Seahawks on the road against the Commanders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Shoot, yeah, I'm gonna go Seattle Seahawks as well. I mean, Terry McLaurin did ball out last week. Debo had a couple drop passes. One turned into an interception, went right through his hands, hit him in the face mask, and popped up and got picked off. So, I mean, there's some inconsistencies there in Washington. They don't have a solid running game. Yeah, you saw Bill Krosky Merritt have one good game, but hasn't really gotten much put together there. That Jeremy McNichols has been playing kind of better than he has, especially in the pass
Yes.
game. It's stuff to figure out in Washington, but they can't lose too many more if they want to make a playoff push there. But yeah, the way Seattle's been playing and been rolling there, Seattle. I got Seattle in this one on Sunday night. Should be a fun one though. Hopefully Jaden Daniels
I
coming
hope
back.
so.
Hopefully they can reunite with Terry McLaurin, hit some big shots down the field. Get Zach Ertz get going again. He had a few weeks there where he was balling out as well. But yeah, looking at everything, top to bottom, front to back. Yeah, give me the Seattle Seahawks in this one. I don't think the commies can get it done there, but it is in Maryland in Landover. So I mean, home field advantage might help. But yeah,
Right. Good.
give me the Seahawks in this one on Sunday night though. Not really much going on in there. Give me the Seattle Seahawks. And then yeah, moving on to Monday night, Cowboys matching up against the Cardinals. You got the 2-5 Birds going up against the 3-4-1 Cowboys there. Dallas, worst defense in the league. What's his face? Kyler Murray might be back this week as well, so that could play a deciding factor. But Jacoby Brissett's been playing halfway decent as well. Cowboys got that loss there last week, and Cardinals coming off a bye. What else you got to add to this one? I guess CD Lamb, George Pickens, they're both back.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. I've seen Dallas play at home in Jerry World against the Packers. I mean, obviously not in person, but one of the best games I've seen. Obviously, ended up in a tie.
yeah,
Very high scoring, 40 plus. Yeah, and they're offensive high powered. I was surprised that they got beat by 20 last week, to be honest, just because they do score a lot of points. They're one of the highest scoring teams in the NFL besides Indianapolis Colts.
yeah,
They put up a lot of points, and I just think being at home, they get it done. Yeah, the defense does have to step up. Kenny Clark has to get some pressure in the middle, whether it's run. You got to get obviously you have to have pressure off the edges by some of your guys, and obviously that's where you see the weakness of getting rid of Micah Parsons. Who knows? They might get somebody in free agency too before that deadline. So, yeah, I'm going to go Cowboys at home, and I feel pretty confident in that pick. I think they step it up after that loss, and I think their offense goes nuclear with, like you said, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Javonte Williams, and Dak Prescott.
Yeah, we'll get into a little bit of the trade deadline, just some players to keep an eye on here come Tuesday. But like you said, Cowboys need a pass rusher, and Trey Henderson is one of the names there on the list there for the trade deadline players to look out for. So I mean, with Jerry Jones, the way he spends, the way he goes after people, they might pull the trigger and go after one of those defensive pass rushers because yeah, they are in desperate need. Cardinals, on the other hand, nothing at running back. They're on their fourth string running back. Kyler Murray might be back in action. If not, Jacoby Brissett. You got hopefully Marvin Harrison Jr. come back. I think he was banged up with a concussion last week. I guess they were on a bye, but the week before he got a concussion. Not really much to add, honestly. And yeah, Cowboys at home putting up 40 plus points at home, just balling out in Jerry World. I don't think it's going to be really quite a matchup. I think Cowboys cover the spread pretty handily. 2.5 seems kind of low for the Cowboys. I guess they're sitting at 3-4-1, but we've seen it. They put up points at home and even on the road. I mean, Dak Prescott's having a hell of a year. Especially with CeeDee Lamb being out for a few weeks. George Pickens really stepped it up. Javonte Williams been playing really well with 8 touchdowns on the year already. I mean, yeah, give me the Cowboys. I mean, yeah, this one should be pretty easy. Not really much to talk about. Give me the boys on Monday night to beat the Cardinals there, and yeah, kind of put the Cardinals kind of put the Cardinals away. If they lose this one and they're sitting at 2-6, not really much looking forward ahead for them, especially being as banged up as they are. So yeah, give me the Cowboys here on Monday night, and hopefully they can make a push. Obviously, they got the Giants, the Eagles, and who else they got to look out? Washington Commanders, right?
Commanders,
They
yep.
got to look out for those guys. But I mean, they're right in the hunt, in the NFC there for their division. So yeah, give me the Cowboys to get a victory here over the Cardinals on Monday night. So
There you go.
yeah, it wraps it up for week 9, halfway through the NFL season. You got the Browns, the Jets, the Eagles, and the Buccaneers all on bye. Good sign for a few of the teams like the Bucks, pretty banged up with the running back Bucky Irvin being out. But hopefully after this bye week, extra week of rest, they can get some guys back and healthy. Chris Godwin, all that good stuff, and things of that nature. Eagles, this is a good kind of rest week, middle of the pack,
You're gonna
just
play
kind
the
of get a
Packers
rest
next
week.
week too.
Yep, and then you got the pack next week. So prepping for that game. That should be a hell of a game next week. Week 10 and everything. Jets got their first win. They're going to celebrate a few extra nights there. And
Oh
then the
yeah.
Browns still trying to figure out the quarterback
hmm
situation, if they're going to play Dylan Gabriel, who looked like booty last week, or if they're going to go with Shadur, Deshaun Watson, if he's going to be back and available, what have you. But yeah, still trying to figure things out in there in Cleveland. But yeah, wraps it up for week 9 of the NFL picks and predictions. Should be a fun one, and everything like that. Yeah, a lot of scoring been going on. Probably one of the highest scoring kind of years of the NFL. A lot
hmm
of touchdowns being
Absolutely.
put up. Guys got guys going for 3 touchdowns a week,
hmm
and Jonathan Taylor. You got James Cook. A lot of guys have been putting up hella numbers and everything like that. But yeah, let's hop right into touchdowns. Locks of the week, picks of the week for TDs. Yeah, what are we rocking with this week? Any
Oh
mismatches?
man.
Anything that you see that stands out? Be like,
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
100%. This guy's scoring. What do you got?
yeah. Just going off of like what I'm gonna piggyback off that a little bit. Big fan of J.K. Dobbins. I do think he gets in the. I mean, like I said, he once he has a good game, he's gonna keep rolling. So I'm gonna go J.K. Dobbins a touchdown, and I'm also gonna go Davante Adams. I know Puka might be back, supposedly gonna be back, but I think he gets in the end zone for a receiving touchdown. And I'm also going to go Christian Watson. Christian Watson's played really well last week. I only know 4 targets, but I think he ends up getting in the end zone for a touchdown, his first touchdown of the year. And then I'm going to go George Pickens touchdown on Monday Night Football. I'm going to go George Pickens one. So I got Christian Watson with receiving, J.K. Dobbins with the rushing, Davante Adams with the receiving, and George Pickens with the receiving. And I'm going to toss Tucker Kraft in there. Have him get another receiving. So, yep, those are mine right there. I know I'm quite pretty
100%.
quick, but I'm gonna go right there.
Yeah, and then speaking of picks, I mean, I think you had a five legger or whatever last week as well.
Yeah, the only one I
Most of them
missed,
hit.
I
Yeah,
went 4 for 5. Bijan Robinson did not score. I don't think.
still 4 for 5 is not bad at all. Hopefully nobody just put all 5, but I mean, yeah, like I put them on the description of our video. So I
Mm,
mean, we have them laid out with the odds. So I mean, if you want one of mine, one of Evan's, honorable, what have you, you can do that. You don't have to pick all 5, but no, that should be your parlay this week with those 3. I mean, J.K. Dobbins, Christian Watson. You're gonna have Christian Watson and Tucker Kraft scoring in the same game.
Tucker Kraft's gonna be my honorary
Yeah, but I mean,
since he didn't have
still,
2 last week.
I mean, it could possibly happen. You're going up against the Panthers. Secondary is pretty stout, but I mean, 13 and a half, they got to score by at least 2 touchdowns. So, I mean, there's your
Mm,
2 touchdowns right there. But yeah, this should be a fun one. Yeah, should be a fun week. I mean, that's a lot of touchdowns there that you threw out. So I'm going to go through mine here, and see if I can't compete with that. But I'm going to go Thursday night. I'm going to rock the Thursday night game. I'm going to go a lot of high scoring games here, just because I know there's going to be some touchdowns to be had in these games. I'm going to go, give me Derrick Henry. Might as well, right? Might
there you
as
go.
well.
Right, yeah, he had two
He's been
touchdowns
on
last
a,
week.
yep. And he scored one week before. He's been on tear, and you get Lamar Jackson back. So hopefully, get some field position, some good field position, getting in the red zone quite a bit. And I think Derrick Henry does find the paint this week. So give me Derrick Henry over the Miami Dolphins with a touchdown there. And then moving on here, let me just go to the next game. The ones we talked about, the Bears and the Bengals. The way that Ben Johnson been dialing us and plays. DeAndre Swift's had a hell of a few last weeks with the way he's been going. I'm gonna go DeAndre Swift, especially with the Bengals defense who hasn't been playing too hot here. Gonna be another high scoring game, I believe. Jamar Chase probably going to get 20 targets, but I think DeAndre Swift finds the paint in this one as well. So give me DeAndre Swift with a tutty against the Bengals on Sunday noon o'clock. And then moving on, we got the Chargers going up against Tennessee Titans. There's going to be a lot of points to be had in this one as well, especially for the Chargers team. I'm going to go Lad McConkey. Like I said, he scored 3 out of the last 4 weeks, and he's been getting his target share propped up, boosted up quite a bit. And we don't know exactly. I think Quentin Johnston's still a little banged up with a hammy, but even so,
He's supposed to be playing though, I think.
yeah, but even so, I think that Gadsden dude really opens up the field for all these wide receivers. So they're playing more man. I mean, if they're playing zone, Lad McConkey's that slot type of receiver, gets in, finds the zone. So give me Lad McConkey with a tutty this week as well over the Tennessee Titans. And then, fuck it, I'll throw in an honorable mention there. This game right here, this 49ers Giants game, Cam Scatterbo being out, I think Jaxon Dart puts one up for his homie, pours one out for his homie, not being able to be on the field, and I think Jaxon Dart finds the end zone here on a rushing touchdown. Not passing. I mean, I think he might throw one, but I think he's definitely going to run one in here against the Tampa Bay, not
He's
the Tampa
shifty
Bay,
for
the
sure.
San Francisco 49ers, especially with Fred Warner being out and Joey Bosa.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of pressure coming out the edge. You don't have that middle linebacker there sitting QB spying on the quarterback. Give me Jaxon Dart to have a rushing touchdown, and I'm going to cut it off right there. I'm not going to go any further. I'm just going to go a 4-legger this week. So, yeah, give me King Henry, D Swift, Lad McConkey, and then Jaxon Dart to wrap up my TD locks of the week. And that Jaxon Dart one is going to be a rushing touchdown there for that call. So, yeah, give me those boys to give me my 4 TD lock. Hopefully I can start picking it up. And I'm just going off against mismatches and everything like that. I don't know if this is going to work out, but give me all those boys to score a touchdown here in week 9. And hopefully I can make a few dollars off these guys. Unlike some of the NBA players and NBA coaches
Right.
who kind of got fucked last week. But
Yep.
week 9 of the NFL should be a banger. Should be a fun one. I mean, a lot of close games, but kind of scratch. I think we picked a lot of the same games as far as what we're kind of going up against. I mean, there's a few ones that I picked opposite. Obviously, the Vikings. I'm always going to be a homer. I had the Giants beating the 49ers. I'm gonna stick with that one, and I had the Texans beating the Broncos as well.
Yep.
And then I had the Buffalo Bills beating the Chiefs. So we got, I think, 4 different games there that we're rocking with, but a lot of them are going to be coin flips basically in those ones according to the spread. But should be a fun week 9 matchup and everything like that. And I'm excited. But wraps it up for week 9 in the NFL. And then I think we got a few minutes here. What else we got to touch on? We got to want to talk about college football. I mean, not a
College
whole lot.
football. Yeah, not much. I mean, Vandy Tech is probably the best game of the weekend. Another ranked game, Utah versus Cincinnati, 22 versus 25, or whatever it is,
Yeah.
22, 21 versus 24, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Not great. I mean, like you said, I think there's a few buys in college football right now, so not great. But obviously, there's some good games in the NFL, and other than that, I really don't have much to add.
Yeah, biggest news in college football is all the head coaching firings that have been going on and everything like that, and who's going to be replacing those head coaches in those particular jobs and everything. You got Florida, you got LSU, you got Penn State, you got there's a lot of head coaches that are going down, and then a lot of replacements coming in to fill their shoes here next year. So should be interesting to see what happens in the college football world. NIL is huge with all of that and plays a big part of what's going on in that world as well. I know we mentioned the gambling the gambling controversy with Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups and
Yep.
Damian Jones all being arrested there in affiliation with the NBA, and then some prop bets, side bets, poker rings, mafia, things of that nature.
Yeah, pretty crazy shit. Yeah.
Everyone's probably already heard of that. But what is that makes you think? Are all these other players in on it too, or like, I mean, it can't just be those three. No
No, I
way. I
mean,
mean, the whole entire
they
there's
said
got
that
to be.
they get over 100 people, whether they're former players, coaches, current players, and it makes you think: is it going on in other sports? You mean hockey, MLB, NFL?
Yeah,
I
I mean
mean,
it's a lot tougher to get all 11 guys to go do one thing. But obviously, we saw Calvin Ridley with his in
yep.
Atlanta. He
Hmm.
had some controversy there with gambling and everything like that. But a lot harder to get all 11 guys to go along with
Yeah,
something. A lot easier to do just five guys on the basketball court, things of that
yeah, for
nature.
sure.
And then we saw MLB World Series right now. You got
Yep.
the Toronto Blue Jays and the LA Dodgers tied
Yeah,
2-2.
2-2, and the game's on right now. At the bottom of the eighth, the Blue Jays are up 6-1. So
Uh-oh. Yeah,
looks like they might take game five.
this might go to game seven, especially, yeah. I mean, Dodgers have a hell of a lineup, a lot of money spent on their lineup, and they
Yeah.
had some troubles with gambling as well. Shohei Ohtani, with his gambling controversy a couple of years back
That
there
was
with
his
his
agent, but yeah,
right, but
or
I
interpreter, or
mean,
whatever it was.
right, but just thinking like just on the topic, I mean, there's everywhere sports betting
Hmm.
has grown exponentially in the past 5 years ever since it's been legalized and everything. So I mean, it is fun to
Yeah,
bet on games. We're obviously at not advocating, but we're gambling or picking our
promoting.
picks and
Yeah,
everything. We're not promoting it or marketing it, but I mean, we're picking our picks for a reason and
right.
everything. We're not just doing it for fun. But I mean, we are kind of doing it for fun, but you know what I mean. But like looking at it and everything. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, but NBA's balling out. I mean, Victor Wembanyama is a freak show coming up on Halloween.
Hmm.
Fucking dress up as Victor Wembanyama, and everyone know who you are now. He is a
Yep.
household name, almost a walking legend
Yeah,
there in
and
the NBA.
Mac McClung finally got signed to his first ever NBA
Multi-year
contract,
deal,
multi-year
multi-year
deal with
deal
NBA, no G
with the
League involved.
Pacers. Yep,
Yep,
with the
Indiana Pacers,
Pacers.
three
Yep.
years, got some money, so good for him. He's a three-time slam dunk champion or dunk contest champion, so he kind of deserves it. So good for him, man. He's finally an official NBA player, no G
Yep.
League.
Yep, 100%. And then I mean, you got like a lot of rookies coming in. VJ Edgecombe had like 36 points in his debut in the NBA, most by any rookie behind like Allen Iverson, things of that nature. Ace Bailey's been playing well as a rookie.
Mm,
Cooper Flagg hasn't been doing too great as a rookie.
he's alright,
Um,
yeah, not
but I
great, but
mean,
he's doing alright.
he's had some flashes. Zion Williamson's back. He's kind of halfway healthy, lost a lot of weight.
Hmm.
LeBron James is kind of injured, but Austin Reeves has been stepping up. I think he had 40 the other
He
night.
had 51 one night
Yeah,
too.
yeah, right. Luka's a little banged up, but he had 45 of his in his opening night. Like, I mean, yeah, NBA's balling off. Kevin Durant is with the Rockets now. They just beat the Raptors tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Celtics kind of looking like booty hole, but they beat the Cavaliers tonight. So I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
NBA.
Long, yeah, that's just starting though. They're only like what 10 games in, not even.
No, five
Yeah.
games.
So there's
But I mean,
they still got 70,
yeah, 75,
80
78
games
games.
left.
Yeah,
78 games
right.
left. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Lonzo Ball's back playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's back and healthy. I don't know. I like the NBA. It's fun. It is a long season. I play NBA fantasy though, so
Hmm.
I kind of get a little bit more involved in it than the average Joe, kind of just turning it on when it's on. But fun stuff. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff going on. And obviously, NHL, they had their Frozen Frenzy last night. All 32 teams, 16 games were all on it basically at once.
Hmm.
So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, biggest things I guess that we're interested in. Week 9 of the NFL,
Yeah,
World
absolutely.
Series Game 5 going on right now, and then NBA kicking off, and then the college scene. Yeah, college football, college basketball. I think starts here soon. I think it's already actually started. Some of the top names coming out. Cooper or not Cooper, Carlos Boozer's kids.
Hmm.
Can't remember their
I heard about
names,
him. Yeah.
but Duke he had like 35 points opening night.
Hmm.
Um, Yeah, just DJ Abanza. I think he had like 28 as well on his opening night in the NCAA. I mean, yeah, just a bunch of fun names and bunch of stuff going on. It's my favorite month of the year, and it is Halloween in a couple days. So, I mean, I know you mentioned this, and we only got a couple minutes, but you mentioned this here. What are your this is top three
No
scary
shit.
movies or
Top three. I'm
Halloween
just gonna.
movies?
I'll just do my ones. We don't know how much time. I'm just gonna do my favorite Halloween movie is Halloween with what's his
Freddy
name?
Krueger or
No, not Freddy
Jason
Krueger.
Jason Myers or
Michael
not
Myers. Michael
Michael
Myers.
Myers. Yeah,
Michael Myers. Yeah,
with the
that's probably my favorite one. I mean, I do like the Hubie Halloween. It's like a more of a comedian, a comic movie, Halloween
yeah
movie with Adam Sandler. But yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of movies you can go through, but I'm not. You'd have to pull up a list for me to name all the Halloween movies.
yeah 100%. Yeah, mine would probably be it with the clown
Yeah.
and everything. That was pretty. I mean, obviously you got the paranormal activities, the
Mm.
poltergeist, the fucking Final Fantasy. I don't know if those are necessarily Halloween, but they're pretty fucking
I think
scary.
yeah, I think those are all just like horror movies.
Yeah, but I mean, all the horror movies that you
Yeah.
can. I mean, you got Mama, you got Get Out, you got like there's a bunch of fucking scary movies that are just off the charts. I'm not huge into horror movies or scary
Hmm.
movies. Chucky, you
Yeah,
have
Chucky. I mean, that's
Chucky,
you could consider that a Halloween movie. I mean,
Friday the
Friday,
13th.
Friday
Yeah, Friday the
13th. I
13th.
mean,
Yep.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of kind of creepy movies. Freddy Krueger, yeah,
Freddy versus
Jason, you got
Jason.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you got Michael Myers. Have
Michael
you ever
Myers. Yeah,
seen Signs with Mel Gibson and everything? It's just fucking freaky. Aliens bring signs, and yeah, it's
mm.
just fucking
No,
freaky.
I haven't seen that. I don't
Uh,
think.
yeah, just a lot of fun movies. But yeah, Halloween is here in a couple of days. Love this time of the year. It's supposed to be kind of chilly, but yeah, it's always fun getting out trick or treating, doing decorating your lawn, all that fun stuff, and just kind of being in the moment and kind of just enjoying the Halloween spooky season, if you
Right.
will. So, um, but yeah, anything else to add? Anything else you want to go over? I
No, go
guess.
Pack, go. Let's get to 6-1-1. Then we got a big game coming up on Week 10 against the Philadelphia Eagles. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm excited for that game, but just gotta get past this one first against the Carolina Panthers.
yeah. We got Minnesota Vikings facing off Detroit. Should be a fun one as well. But yeah, that wraps it up for two confrontational. We'll see you guys next week on the pod. Until then, peace.